Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Some more Fidens time. Quickly becoming one of my favorite times, especially in the hazy style. I know I talk a lot in videos these days, and I'm a West Coast IPA guy, and I always have been and always will be, but Fidens has been putting out some fire, and I love it. And I've been lucky enough to get my hands on some of their beers to check out, and everything I've had has been fantastic so far. So I'm really excited for this. It's the greatest name of a beer of all time. This is the Vegan, and this beer comes courtesy of my man Jake, Northeast Beer Community. Check him out. Links will be in the description. Fidens is Colony, New York. This is a pretty label, 8.5% alcohol by volume, double IPA, Citra, Galaxy, and Nelson. 3 of my favorite hops of all time. So and this beer is named after someone I think who works there. Whoever you are fucking awesome. I'm also vegan, and there's not a whole lot. I mean, I've met a couple people, but there's not a lot of vegan folks in the craft beer world. I mean, most of the Instagram accounts you see of people drinking craft beer, there's always fucking barbecue and all kinds of nonsense, and there's not a lot of us, but I'm fucking stoked to drink this beer. I love that they named this beer that. I mean, this is the first, I think it's the first beer I've had that's like related to something like that. So whoever you are that this beer is named after, you're fucking awesome. So super stoked to check this out. We don't even drink it. 100 out of 100 on the name alone. We are using a Fidens glassware now because you guys know beer tastes better in proper glassware, and geez Louise, look how light this beer is. This is how every Fidens beer looks. It is so light. Super light. We joke around in other reviews with other breweries and call it hop cum. That's it. It's so light. I say it every time. It's like if you had a glass of milk and poured orange juice in it. That's what that reminds me of. Or like whatever, peach juice would be. Something like Dole pineapple juice. Something like that. That color. Super light. A good finger and a half of fluffy, bright white head. Look how amazing that beer looks in that glassware. Fucking kidding me? It's awesome. This beer, I think, is between 5 and 6 weeks old. Time of review. Hashtag Team Old IPA, my favorite time. It's not old. It's just, they released this a little while ago. And I kept like, oh man, I want to try that beer. And Jake hooked up a can. So let's go ahead and shove our fat nose in this one. See what it smells like. I mean, I can't imagine what this beer smelled like day of canning, because this is fucking explosively juicy. This reminds me of, I mean, I've drank so many of them. I think we're over like 100, we're close to like 120 monkish reviews. This smells immediately like a monkish beer. It's a mixture of juice and just intense hops. This beer is so intense still at like 5 or 6 weeks old. It's nuts. It smells crazy. It's like super pulpy orange juice. And like crazy, just intense, like tropical fruit. But it offers a crazy amount of like, still, it's green. It smells like hop matter. It smells dank. It offers like an earthiness. I've been talking with people about Galaxy recently. Galaxy used to be like a real like pineapple like bomb of, like when I would smell beers with Galaxy. I feel like Galaxy's changed a little bit. Galaxy has been, we've talked about it, Galaxy has been offering so much earthiness lately. Earthy, just green, vegetal, like hop matter. And that's what this smells like on top of all the waves of just crazy juiciness. It's like, it's so fucking orange juice with that hop. I love this. See, this is what we're getting into. This smells like a combo between East Coast and West Coast. That's what I like with hazy beers. This beer smells like it's going to taste like intensely hoppy. So let's go and taste it. Jake, cheers. Thanks, bro. And cheers to whoever the vegan is at Fidens. I need to talk to you. And just like I was saying, how it smells, it tastes exactly like that. This beer tastes, I mean, if someone gave this to me blind, I'd be like, this beer was canned like 2 days ago. It is so pungent smelling, and it is so intensely flavorful. Holy smokes. This beer is so good. Fuck. I can't believe this beer is over a month old. That's crazy. Like, this has to be like one of the hoppiest beers that they brew, right? But it's this intense still. It's orange juice. It's grapefruit. It's grapefruit peel. Pineapple juice. But then right in the middle of your tongue, all the way to the finish, it gets aggressive. It digs into your palate. It's dank. It's diesel-y. It offers just like that hot bite. Not hot burn, hot bite. I don't want to confuse hot burn with hot bite because, I mean, there's been beers in the past that we reviewed that it like burns and it's not fun to drink. This even gives off like that kind of almost peppery mango thing, but not the off-putting peppery mango thing. I wish I could explain how intensely hoppy this still tastes at almost 6 weeks old. It's absolutely crazy. It's creamy. It's like a super full mouthfeel. It's funny, I feel like these beers are starting to get like my old Monkish reviews. Like every Monkish beer I had was like my favorite one after I had it. This is my favorite Fidens beer so far. This is crazy. But I love Citra and Galaxy. I mean, it says there's Nelson in this. I don't think I taste any Nelson vibes in this. I don't know. It could be part of that earthiness, but I don't get a whole lot of like grapey kind of gooseberry. It's not a real tasting note. I just think this is so overpowering Citra and Galaxy, which is not a bad thing. It's one of my favorite hop combos in the entire world. This is that just epitome of New England style meets West Coast IPA. It's crazy. I absolutely love this beer. Am I like being biased because of the name? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. If this beer was called something else, I would, I'm sure I would say it's as good as it is. Being called the vegan, maybe I'm giving it some extra points, but seriously, I think this is the best Fidens beer I've had. It's absolute fire. Fuck, that's all there is to say about it. I will try my best every time they brew this beer. I don't know how often they brew it. Every time they brew this beer, I will try my hardest to get it, because if it tastes like this at 6 weeks, I would love to see what it tastes like at a couple weeks old. Just for comparison, it's got to be just crazy. It's got to be insane. So we will leave it at that. It's world class. It's one of the best hazy hoppy beers I've had this year. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's absolute fire. So there you go. That's the vegan from Fidens. Jake, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks so much for sharing this one. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you guys very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.